exhibits. The world only saw what she wanted them to see.
Yep, look.
I like the pause to let the jury absorb the photos. But maybe too long of a pause, Camille? Girl?
2 years later, when promoting the biggest role of her career, until this trial, Ms. Heard presented herself to the world as a public figure representing domestic abuse. The headline of the op-ed featured the term sexual violence.
Move, Elaine, move your
even though she has
funky
never
big
before
head.
accused her ex-husband of such a heinous crime.
But I want y'all to
Ms.
see
Heard and her lawyers
her
loved to
cheek
remind
has
you
the
of how
same
the op-ed did
brown
not mention
on
Mr.
it.
Depp by name. But Ms. Heard made sure that there would be no mistake about who she was referring to. She inserted 2 years ago, so the world would remember the photo of a battered woman, the mark on her face, standing outside the courthouse, and they would once again see Mr. Depp as the
Coincidentally filmed by TMZ. Who she notified?
Closed doors was quite different from what
She
Ms.
said
Heard
that.
presented to
It
the world.
slipped out, but she
The
said that.
exact opposite, in fact. There is an abuser in this courtroom, but it is not Mr.
It's
Depp.
Amber.
And
That's
there is a
early
victim
on.
of domestic abuse in this courtroom,
Amber is the
but it is
abuser.
not Ms. Heard.
I
The
like that
evidence
she let
presented
it
at this trial has shown that
air.
Ms. Heard is in fact the abuser, and Mr. Depp
Nope,
the
she's
abused.
a...
As you heard from Mr. Depp and multiple other witnesses that testified under oath at this trial, Mr. Depp experienced persistent verbal, physical, and emotional abuse.
Yep, and financially
during the
too.
relationship. And when the relationship was over, Ms.
Because
Heard
she
informed
literally
the greatest
got double her
publicly and falsely named
divorce settlement. Her settlement was supposed to be $7 million. She got 15 in all. 15 million in all. And she said she's worth more than that. Bitch, nobody's worth $1 million a month.
never thought she would never she would
You
have
were
to
married
expose
for a
the
total of
evidence.
15 months.
She never thought that
And
Mr. Depp would tell you,
17
the
of
jury,
them
and
months
the
you
world
cheated
that
on
he
them.
was a real victim of domestic abuse.
But I wasn't there. So I'll just leave that up for the evidence that proved that you cheated on him. Johnny Depp, I am a man, and I am
I thought this would come later.
Tell the world, Johnny, tell the world that I, Johnny Depp, a man, is a victim of domestic violence too. Okay. And he did, and guess what? And then she also said, who's gonna believe you? Go on and say it. Who's gonna believe you? I know one person personally believes him, and her name is Marquita. I know. Oh, two people. Marquita and Gary.
And in her relationship with Mr. Depp,
We believe
she was violent,
Johnny.
she was abusive, and she was cruel. You heard from Dr.
Mirroring
Shane
Dr.
Heard,
Curry's
explained
language.
that Ms. Heard suffers from borderline
I mean, she
personality
literally
disorder
came
and
into this
histrionic
trial
disorder.
and was
These are disorders
giving
that are characterized by
the
anger,
performance
sometimes
of her
uncontrollable,
life,
explosive anger,
and it
and
proves
a powerful sense
she's not a great actress
of acceptance.
because she stole from different people.
A person with these
Rihanna
disorders
with
suffers
a,
from dramatically
I
fluctuating
looked in his eyes and
sometimes
nothing was
violent
there,
and
and he
aggressive.
thought,
I like that they're
well,
going.
are you a big girl now, bitch? Are you? Are you? Okay, well, that's what Chris Brown said to Rihanna. Rihanna said there was nothing in his eyes. There was just black and nothing in his eyes. When she said that he headbutted her, and the way she did it, I said that that's I Am Dana. That is from that movie. If you see that movie, it's, to me, I love it because I love
She wants to be looking
films. But yeah, she got that from I Am Dana. She got, do you know how much pressure it would take to break a wrist? She got that from another movie. What else movie was it, Gary?
I don't know.
It was a couple of them. But I'm just saying, everything that she has said. Oh, she said that he pushed Kate Moss down the steps. He didn't. Kate said, nope, I fell down the steps. Or I slipped and fell. And he ran, picked me up, and carried me in the house. and then got me medical treatment. If he pushed her down the steps, that means he would have had to push her down the steps, ran in front of her, just so that when she hits the ground and cry out, that he has to turn around and run back and pick her up. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, let's bring in Whitney. You beat your sister, you fucking bitch. And then she had her sister come up on the stand and lie. So what I think needs to happen is her and her little sister needs to be in a cell next to each other, not together. Because if they're together, she will kill Whitney. Because she's like, you didn't lie right. She shouldn't have to lie at all. Whitney felt bad.
It was obviously her because she got it wrong.
She got it wrong.
She didn't match up with what her sister told her.
Because if you think about Whitney's story, Amber's story, and Johnny's story, and the security guard's story, if it happened, the way that she said it happened, Amber would have pushed Whitney down the steps.
Yeah, probably went right down behind her.
And went down right behind her.
When I'm still speaking in this volume, and nothing has been thrown or hit or anything.
We saw the barrage of text messages she would send when he would leave, calling him a monster for doing so.
Yeah, he tried walking away. And she's just like, be a man, stay here and fight. Well, bitch, I don't want to fight with you. Not everybody's violent. You narcissistic, I'm going to call her a narcissistic alcoholic. Yeah, that too. Narcissistic alcoholic, coke, ecstasy head. A nondescript, because nobody knows who you are because you're a terrible actress.
Early in the trial.
We heard from Mr. Depp about how often Miss Heard would berate
You entangled with men, multiple men, in Johnny's, not yours, Johnny's penthouse.
and then put a cigarette out on his face.
Put a cigarette out on his face, cut the man's finger, slapped him, gave him black eyes.
He's firm but not condescending.
Mr. Depp wanted a post-nuptial agreement. She wasn't.
Yeah, you got mad because he didn't put you in his will. His kids come first. And that's how it should be. You weren't even married to him yet when you wanted to be in this man's will. I would never. Like, Gary put me in his will, but I did not ask. And Gary is in my will, and he did not ask.
They've woven in the audio so well.
So, you want him to choose you over his kids. We know you're jealous. He bought Lily Rose a horse, and you got mad, and he had to buy you a horse. His mama gave him a dog. You got mad, and so he had to go out and buy you a dog.
You escape the solution. You escape figuring it out. We cannot work it out if you run away to the bathroom every time.
He doesn't want to be around you, you fucking bitch, you fucking whore.